Hello everybody, welcome to my video for my Toro model 79366 two-stage 44-inch snowblower attachment that I have for sale. I'm going to have it on Craigslist. Well, I have it on Craigslist and I'm probably going to put it on eBay. Here are the rear lift arms, and this piece right here connects the rear lift arms. There's the crank rod. This is the handle that holds the crank rod up in the air to the right side, no, wait, to the left side of the tractor. Of course, that's the cradle. The cradle is a separate piece. You assemble it, you put it on the tractor with the cradle sitting there. I don't have a video for installing this, but there is another guy on YouTube that has some videos on how to install this snowblower, this model snowblower on a 5XI series tractor. The 5XI series includes 518XI, 520XI, 522XI. Those first three are Kohler air-powered. Then there are the Kawasaki water-cooled models, which are 520 LXI and 522 LXI. And then there's the diesel 523 DXI. And this fits all of them. Well, then there's the New Holland tractors, which is the same exact tractor, a GT18, GT20, GT22, GT20A, GT22A. So this would fit any of those tractors. And then, wait, I think it was 2006, 2007. Toro renamed the 5XI series to the GT550. But here's my snowblower. You can see the paint's rough. I bought this from Mankey Service in Owatonna. I believe it was about November or December of 2015. I paid $850 for it, and before I bought it from him, they had it attached to their Toro 5XI tractor, which was Indy 500 Special. But the first stage impellers, you know, they have wear. You know, paint's worn off of them, but I don't see any bends in them. The second stage impeller was replaced by Mankey Service. It is one thing you got to watch out for these. This series of well, the 44-inch two-stage snowblowers that Toro made. I've owned multiple of these. You gotta watch out for the fingers on that second stage getting bent backwards. Well, those are they rotate as you're looking at it. It from the phone in the video. As you look at it, it rotates counterclockwise. So all those fingers are pointing the right direction. I believe that second stage impeller cost about $200 for that impeller there. So, but the owner at Mankey Service said they went through it and they used it. One thing about this one is the wear plate down there has been welded. It's been welded in spots. I did not do that. Someone before me did that. So, you know, if you're going to replace that that work plate, you're going to have to get out the grinder and when that happens. So, you know, the paint is rough on this one. She's not perfect, but these snowblowers are hard to find. I believe when they were sold brand new, they were $2,000 each. Please forgive me, my storage here is a mess. Been dealing with Lyme's disease the last several years, so I haven't had a chance to clean up this place. For anyone interested, I do have, well, you can see a cab right back there that fits a 260 series Toro tractor with a little bit of work. Well, I have two of those. The one I have for sale is just like that one, except the back window needs replacing. And so for I'm asking $350 or best offer for the other one that's identical to that with needing a rear window. So I do have a cab made for the 5XI series tractors, and I'm not going to sell it. I just got it about 2 weeks ago. But I have 3 cabs right now. I have 2 of these snowblowers here, and that's why this one is for sale. Plus I have a Burco snowblower. I do own 2 5XI series tractors. I'm keeping them both. I'm not selling them. I'm not parting them out. But here it is. Yep, the paint's rough. I have not installed or used this snowblower, but I've bought, how many mower decks? I bought a tractor from Harley back in the late 90s. Then I bought a 42-inch rear discharge deck I think about 3 years ago from him. Then sold it, and then bought a 52-inch mower deck from him. Darn, there's mosquitoes flying everywhere. I hate mosquitoes. They're about as bad as terrorists, if you ask me. But, yep, it's for sale. You know, if I feel strong enough, I could tip this baby up on its side. I don't know. I could have moved it around. Well, let's see if I can do that. What a mess. Boy, this place is a mess. This snowblower attachment weighs about 350 pounds. Mosquitoes trying to bite me behind the ear. Okay, now I hope it stays right there. Excuse me for burping. Darn mosquitoes everywhere. Okay, yeah, that wear plate is bowed a little bit. Yep, not perfect, but see, there's a little nick in the metal right up there. Another nick right there. Anyway, if you have looked for one of these snow blowers, after a while you will find out it's very hard to find one of these for sale. They don't go up for sale very often. There was a guy somewhere in the Twin Cities Metro that had one of these for sale, and I think he was asking $1,500 for it. That was about 1 or 2 years ago. That was, I don't know, 2015 or 2016. He had a 523 DXI. So look at it. Yep, it's not perfect, but you know, if you, depending on how close to the ground you want to set the skids, you know, whether you want that scraping or not. But anyway, it's a pretty big snowblower attachment. I should turn the impeller, and well, let's put her back down. Let's lay her back down and then turn the impeller. "13 minutes into the video. I hope it was well worth your time watching. Now if I can set this up somewhere, somehow, and then spin. Let's see. Or just hold it. Park the light right there, spin everything from the back. Oh, this one is missing. It's missing the cover that goes over this thing. I looked up on Parts Tree and they want, I believe, $200 for that cover. Before I found my other attachment just like this, I was going to take a plastic sled. I was going to take one of these plastic sleds, or is one of those foam ones. I was going to one of these or one of those regular just plastic sleds, and I was going to make a cover over this for this, but I don't have any plans of doing that. I'm not going to throw in the cover from my other snowblower. That's up to whoever buys that to fix that. So, okay, let's spin. Let's spin stuff. Okay. You know, I don't see any major bends in these first stage impellers. I've looked at quite a few different snowblowers, and I've seen some of them that can be pretty beat up. This one doesn't look like it's wrestled with any rocks or big chunks of ice. There's the spout. The plastic holders here in the side look fine. I haven't broken. Wait, I did break one on a 260 series snowblower, but these little plastic holders back here can break fairly easy, so you don't want to, when you're moving one of these, you don't want to grab onto the spout to use it for leverage, because you'll easily break that little piece right there. Anyway, I'm getting kind of winded here talking. I think I've covered it pretty good. She's not perfect, but it's quite a big snowblower. Anyone watching, I'm looking for a single stage snowblower for the 5XI series. That would be a 79365. I have a Burco snowblower I was going to hook up to one of my 2 tractors, and I wanted the mule drive off of it to do that, and there's one local that I might be buying, but I don't, that sale hasn't gone through yet. So if anyone is watching, I would consider taking a single stage 5XI snowblower in trade. As a partial trade, not an even trade. Anyway, well, we're getting up to 18 minutes here. I think I've covered it pretty good. Check my other videos. I have videos on the new Stillwater Bridge, which is opening in about a week from now, and Lyme's disease and other lawnmower and stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.